I welcome you all to this Ekattor special on International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. Some of you may already know that Bangladesh is privileged to be the host of the International Blockchain Olympiad this year. And this is especially poignant for us because this is the 50th year of our independence and also the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So in this special today, I'm going to introduce you to three very eminent personalities who have made hosting International Blockchain Olympiad in Bangladesh this year. First, let me introduce to you Dr. Lawrence Ma. So Dr. Lawrence Ma is the founder and chairman of Hong Kong Blockchain Society, and he is also the founder and CEO of a blockchain startup called emali.io. So welcome, Lawrence, to this program. And we also have with us, we are very pleased to have with us Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam, PAA, the Senior Secretary of the ICT Division, Government of Bangladesh, and also the principal co-organizer of International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. Welcome, Zia Bhai, to our show. And finally, we have Ms. Marina Daniliuk. She is a member of the International Blockchain Olympiad 2021 Organizing Committee and represents the organizing activity in Europe. So welcome, Marina.
Thank you.
So first I will come to Lawrence. So Lawrence, you have started this International Blockchain Olympiad 4 years ago. So can you tell us what prompted you to take up this great initiative?
Okay, I started with some other people, this Hong Kong Blockchain Society in 2017. And the mission of the society is to educate people on this new technology, especially with the students who are actually the young, energetic crowd. And while we are doing this, and really from our own experience, when I was learning blockchain, I found that the way to really test our learning understanding, a good way is to participate in competition. Okay, the first competition I was in was in 2016. A couple of months after I started blockchain, I wanted to test my skill, and then I found it a very valuable experience. I learned a lot, not from the judge and also from other team. I'm looking at other team, what they did, and also point out and learn our shortcoming. And then so while we were teaching courses, lecturing on these students, we also think that the organizing a competition, I think is a good idea. So then in 2018, that was the first year. So we got support from the local university. So the first IBCOL actually is sort of more based on Hong Kong University. There are one or two other from other countries, but that's not really, I won't say really international. But the second year on, I think things get spread around. And then at that time, I guess there are not too many such competition, especially for students. We get really a lot of attention. And I think the second year, it was 2019, we get over like 30 countries
that participated. Okay.
All participating, and then there's really the whole thing blossomed. And then we have people actually at that time, because we don't have the pandemic, so the team actually flew into Hong Kong, and it was a whole 3 or 4 days event, and then it was very valuable. I think a lot of people, students from different countries, come together, learn from each other, and then everyone tell me that they have a very
really had a great
experience.
time with. It was like a blockchain festival of sorts.
Exactly. And then
blockchain is only 12 years old. I mean, it only started in early 2009.
Yeah.
So how do you think this International Blockchain Olympiad is helping spread that message? And why is it important? Why having this Olympiad is important for blockchain and for the world?
I think I think it's important is I think one of the challenge of blockchain, I think in any kind of new technology is talents, right? Mm-hmm. You need to get talents. And then we find that usually people, learn this subject from university. But I find that at this time around, the thing moves so fast, the technology, the university is not really able to keep up with what's going on. Thing changes every a few months. Right? And then also, and I realized that by having us and also, I think it will complement what the university is offering. So we actually work with academics we mentor,
so there is
right?
a strong connection with the academia and the industry.
Industry also
through
government.
This Olympiad.
They all come together and supporting this.
So I'll come back to you again. So let me now come to Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam. So Zia bhai, you have been extremely supportive. The ICT division has been extremely supportive in promoting blockchain. And in fact, the ICT division of the government of Bangladesh is one of the very first, governments in the world to actually adopt a blockchain strategy. So why do you think it is important for Bangladesh to explore blockchain and adopt blockchain technology?
Thank you, Karim bhai. Thank you for arranging such a very important discussion today. Thank you, Lawrence, for your presence. As you know, as we all know, that we have a welfare philosophy. That welfare philosophy has come to our father of the nation, the greatest Bengali of all time, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, which is actually adopt the technology and give the technology in the development activities so that we can develop ourselves in all respects. That's why we are adapting technology since the father of the nation adopted this philosophy. And this philosophy actually is enshrined in our national long-term planning, that is Vision 2021, Vision 2041, and 2100. These all visions has enshrined with the frontier technology, technological advancement, etc. That's why we are keen to adopt frontier technology. Not only the blockchain, we also adopted AI, robotics, IoT, and others. Those who are coming in the new era of ICT. So this is actually our spirit that we have to adopt, and we have to engage all these platforms to our service system, service delivery system. We are engaging. We are incorporating all the frontier technology in our service delivery systems. That's why blockchain is important. That is a initiative that we can have some feel that we are adopting this technology.
And in fact, we all know that the Bangladesh Computer Council, which is an organization under the ICT division, they have already built some applications on blockchain and AI, and they're also sponsoring several robot building projects. So, so obviously the ICT division gives a lot of importance to these emerging technologies. So how do you think, or, how important is it for this Olympiad in spreading this message to the youth of the country?
Yes, blockchain actually is a new technology, and we are very happy that our young generation, they are very cordially received it. And in the last blockchain Olympiad, our competitors doing well. They did well, and I think this competition also, our competitors, those who are preparing their that is ideas and platforms, they efficiently produce before the juries. So that is actually the young, they are very interesting to adopt those frontier technology. We actually patronizing them. We actually giving them chance to apply their technology, their ideas in our delivery system, service delivery system, and everywhere.
Okay, all right, beautiful, thank you. I'll come back to you again. So now, Marina, you are spearheading the efforts of the International Blockchain Olympiad in Europe. So tell me, how is the adoption of blockchain technology shaping up in Europe?
Blockchain technology is very critical for Europe, especially the COVID situation in Europe showed that blockchain technology can solve a lot of problems, such as sharing the data, such as supply chain, like you can retract how the goods still moving across the border. Like you don't need the additional verificator, and the European Union looking into this technology. Right. Over the last couple of years, it's actually been quite a lot of initiative. There is even was set up the first fund, which is investing in the blockchain technology and in the solution under the European Commission. From the regulatory perspective, it's still the beginning of the way, because the standards which was set up for the blockchain technology wasn't like on the first place set up in the European Union, because the more adoption of the technology starts in Asia comparing to Europe. So Europe have to develop their own technology, how to regulate it, totally compliance with the GDPR regulation and anti-money laundering policy of the European Union. And then because the blockchain technology is so complex, it's covered not only supply chain and the data sharing, but also financial sector, which have to be regulated quite heavily. Right now, the companies which is issuing, for example, their own currency, it can be quite a risky investment or tool to use for the European citizens and overall for everyone else. This is still the concerning part, which is being developed, and hopefully we will see the new regulation coming in the upcoming year. Okay.
So a lot of regulatory work is actually happening in Europe then. So that means that is going to set the pace for blockchain and cryptocurrency adoption in Europe.
Yes, so, it would be the separate regulation for the blockchain technology from the perspective of sharing the data and the use of the technology by itself, and then the financial sector with the cryptocurrency or digital token.
So thank you, Marina. I will come back to you again. We just need to take a short commercial break now. So please stay with us, and we will be back again, and we'll be talking to Dr. Lawrence Ma, Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam, and Ms. Marina Daniliuk. Welcome back, viewers, to Ekattor special on International Blockchain Olympiad 2021, which is being hosted in Dhaka this year. So we have with us Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam, the Senior Secretary of the ICT Division, Dr. Lawrence Ma, the Chairman of the Hong Kong Blockchain Society, and Ms. Marina Daniliuk, a member of our International Blockchain Olympiad Organizing Committee. So I'll come to Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam now. So Zia bhai, you know, for this International Blockchain Olympiad that is being hosted in Dhaka this year, so ICT Division is the principal organizer, co-organizer of this event. So what is your expectation from hosting this International Blockchain Olympiad 2021 in Dhaka?
Yeah, thank you, Karim bhai. Yes, we are very proud of organizing this event in Bangladesh, hosting this event in Bangladesh. We are very happy with this, and I hope our expectation is to develop a blockchain culture, to use this blockchain technology in our different service delivery system or in any other system that blockchain is efficiently run in this country. And as you know, the blockchain is a distributed ledger, so it has some transparency, some very efficient document. You can find authentic document out of blockchain platform. So we are introducing, as you say earlier, that in BCC, Bangladesh Computer Council, we are introducing a certification system which is adopted by blockchain technology, and this certificate is very authentic certificate. You cannot change it as it is distributed.
Once it is done, it's immutable. Right.
Certificate. So so our expectation is to develop such a culture that to develop a very transparent system. That's why we cannot change anything anytime.
Right.
So that it will give us a very efficient governance system in the future.
So your expectation is that this will help spread the adoption of blockchain technology in Bangladesh. So wonderful, thank you. So let me come to Marina now. So Marina, you know, as Lawrence said earlier that, you know, 2019 there was a huge international blockchain event, but then we saw in 2020 there was, you know, the little bit lower levels of participation because of the COVID pandemic throughout the world. And this year also it is affecting us quite a bit. But despite COVID and despite all these pandemic challenges, do you see increased enthusiasm for blockchain, or is it lessening over time? What's your view from Europe?
No, the interest is huge, and there is a lot of European universities which is implementing the separate blockchain program as from the technical perspective as a developer. So the university is actually helping to grow the new generation of developers for the Web3. And then also from the business perspective as well. So I see the huge interest. Unfortunately, pandemic a little bit slowed that down because of the hosting the workshop and like sharing the knowledge. Right. It's a little bit more difficult than without the coronavirus. But we're very enthusiastic about the
so the enthusiasm is rising over time. So that's wonderful.
Yeah, it just needs time, yes, and then also need more explanation of the technology, because the European news showing well, depends on the country. Like if the country is not willing to regulate blockchain, it's like from the negative perspective, which has a negative influence on the participants as well, because students do not understand is it something good or not, and what is the value of the technology. But I'm sure there is a lot of positive changing in 2020 and in 2021. So hopefully
this will
the
keep
next
on rising.
Year,
you see a rising trend in exploring blockchain and adopting blockchain in Europe. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. Even the universities by itself hosting some work classes, like workshops.
That's wonderful.
For the students.
So Marina, thank you very much. We will again have to take a short commercial break. Viewers, please stay with us. And when we come back, we'll talk to Dr. Lawrence Ma on how blockchain technology is being promoted by the International Blockchain Olympiad. Welcome back to Ekattor Special on the International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. So we were talking to Mr. N.M. Zial Alam, the Senior Secretary of the ICT Division, Dr. Lawrence Ma, Chairman of the Hong Kong Blockchain Society, and Marina Daniliuk, our organizing committee member of the International Blockchain Olympiad. Lawrence, let me come back to you. So you know that in Bangladesh, we have affiliated with the International Blockchain Olympiad, and we have thus far held 2 Olympiads, national Olympiads, one in 2020, March 2020, and one in February 2021. So what do you think of Bangladesh's initiatives in the blockchain area? What's your thoughts on that?
So I visited Bangladesh 2 years ago, and actually I gave quite a few lectures to the universities, and I was very impressed by the talent and the enthusiasm from the students. And I think last year the Bangladesh team actually did very well. I think they took home a few award, and I'm sure they will do well this year. As a matter of fact, after we took some of the Bangladesh as a part of we hired some of them actually for our company. So I think you guys are on a right track to really come up with the talents, which is, I think, is one of the challenge in the whole industry.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Lawrence. So as Lawrence was saying that in Bangladesh's first participation in the International Blockchain Olympiad last year, Bangladesh actually won 2 of the top 6 prizes, and all 12 teams won the certificate of merit. So that was wonderful for Bangladesh. So we also hope that this year also we will do well. So I will finish off with my last question to Mr. Zial Alam, Secretary of the ICT, Senior Secretary of the ICT Division. So Zia bhai, we all know that you spearheaded the adoption of the blockchain strategy in Bangladesh government last year. So that was only after like 11 years of the evolution of this technology. It's a very young technology. So, but we are really spearheading the use and adoption of this technology. So, what are the priorities of the government in this blockchain strategy that has already been published and approved by the cabinet?
Thank you. Actually, we are very happy, and our Honorable Prime Minister is very kind that she approved blockchain strategy with other strategy papers. And this is actually a unique paper, and we have some activities, and we have some short-term, medium-term, and long-term plan to implement blockchain in Bangladesh. Firstly, we are actually working on the certification system, and we are also thinking of our land management system. And I think with this we can start that, and according to our strategic plan, we are working on it, and we actually implementing all the activities about blockchain under our strategy paper, which is actually has made by our Prime Minister. Thank you.
So thank you all for joining us today. So Marina, Lawrence, and Zia bhai, I thank all of you for joining this special Ekattor special on the International Blockchain Olympiad 2021, which is being hosted in Dhaka from 8 to 10 October, and this would be hosted online. So everyone throughout the world is welcome to join this event free of cost, just by registering themselves at ibcol2021.com. So please register, and so the website address, let me repeat that. It is ibcol2021.com. So please, register yourself and take advantage of great speakers, blockchain experts from around the world, from USA, from Canada, from Hong Kong, from Europe, from Bangladesh. Everybody who is, interested in blockchain will be greatly benefited from our event, and we will also see talented teams from around the world compete for the top prizes worth more than $40,000. So thank you all again, and this is Habibullah and Kareem signing off from Ekattor Special.